Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you all are doing well. Here we are going to discuss probability. If you like my video, please do subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon. Let us start from the definition. The branch of mathematics that measures the uncertainty of the occurrence of an event using numbers is called probability. In order to understand the definition, let us see the examples. In everyday life, we come across statements such as it will probably rain today. Most probably, Karthik will stand first in the annual examination. Chances are high that the prices of diesel will go up. There is a 50-50 chance of India winning a toss in today's match. The words probably, most probably, chances, etc. used in the statements above involve an element of uncertainty. They are not fixed. For example, in first, probably rain will mean it may rain or it may not rain today. We are predicting rain based on our past experiences when it rained under similar conditions. Similar predictions are also made in other cases which are listed in points 2 to 4. The uncertainty of probably, etc. can be measured numerically by means of probability. Let us discuss some important terms. Event and outcome. An outcome is a result of a random experiment. For example, when we roll a dice, getting number 6 is an outcome. An event is a set of outcomes. For example, when we roll dice, the probability of getting a number less than 5 is an event. Note down, the event can have a single outcome also. Next is elementary event. An event having only one outcome of the experiment is called an elementary event. Probability of event can be calculated using the formula favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. Sum of probabilities. The sum of probabilities of all the elementary events of an experiment is always 1. For example, when we toss the coin, probability of getting heads is half. Similarly, probability of getting tails is also half. So, half plus half is 1, and we get that sum of probability is always 1. Impossible event. An event that has no chances of occurring. So, there is no possibility that event will occur. That is, probability of that event will be 0. Suppose we take the example of rolling of a die and we calculate the probability of getting a number 7. Obviously, it will be 0. Next is sure event. An event that has 100% chances of occurrence. Let us take the example of throwing a die again and find out the probability of getting a number less than 7. So, the favorable outcomes will be 6 and total outcomes are already 6. So, probability will be 1. Next is range of probability of an event. The range of probability of an event always lies between 0 and 1, inclusive of 0 and 1. Why we are including 0 and 1? We have already discussed for impossible event probability is 0 and for sure event probability is 1. So 0 and 1 are also included. Next is complementary events. Let E be an event. P of E be given by probability of happening of an event and PE dash be given by probability of not happening of an event. See, not happening means the negation of the event and their sum is always 1. P of E plus P of E dash is always 1. We can also understand this by example, which says that there are two chances. Either you will get the job if you have given some interview, or you will not get the job. So in complementary events, the happening will take place if there are only two outcomes. Either it will be possible or it will not be possible. So one event is the negation of the other event. Next, I am sharing list of experiments. These are not the only experiments which are involved in the probability, but in my videos I will be sharing these experiments. If you want other experiment discussion, then you can write in the comment box. In my video here I will be discussing first experiment, tossing a fair coin, and rest of the experiments I will be discussing in my next videos. In list of experiments we have tossing a fair coin, rolling an unbiased die, drawing a card from pack of well shuffled cards, number problems, leap year problems, picking up a ball from a bag of balls of different colors, equations problem, spinner problem, alphabet problem, and the denomination problems. Let us start with tossing coin problem. Here is case 1 in which we are tossing only one coin. When we throw a coin, either head will appear or tail will appear on the upper face. So total number of possible outcomes are 2. That is, we can write it as 2 raised to the power 1. Next is case 2. When we are tossing two coins, possible outcomes are head head, head tail, tail head, and tail tail. So number of possible outcomes are 4 in number, which can be again written as 2 raised to the power 2. So in general, for tossing n number of coins, we have total possible outcomes as 2 raised to the power n. Let us now discuss examples. First example, two fair coins are tossed simultaneously. What is the probability of getting only one head? See, we are tossing two coins. So the possible outcomes are head head, tail tail, head tail, tail head. That is 4 in number. But here we want only one head, and which are included in head tail and tail head. So the number of favorable outcomes will be 2. And using the formula we get probability of E, where E is the event of tossing the coin, is equals to favorable outcomes divided by total outcomes, which is equals to 2 by 4, and on reducing we will get half. Next example is 3 fair coins are tossed simultaneously. What is the probability of getting at least 2 tails? See, when 3 coins are tossed, we will have possible outcomes as head head head, head head tail, head tail head, head tail tail, tail head head, tail head tail, tail tail head, and tail tail tail, which are 8 in number. So getting at least 2 tails includes head tail tail, tail head tail, tail tail head, tail tail tail. Why we are including tail tail tail? Because at least 2 means it should be minimum 2 and maximum it can be anything. Let me repeat, what does the word at least mean? At least means that it should be minimum 2 in number and at most it can be any number. So tail 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 is also included. So the number of favorable outcomes are 4, and the probability again we will get 4 by 8, which is 1 by 2. Thank you so much for watching this video. We have discussed tossing coin experiment, and here is your quiz question. Please write answer in the comment section, and I will be discussing the answer for this question and rest of the experiments in my upcoming videos. Thank you so much again.